This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Harley Race.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
This is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there, live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders. I'm Dan Marotti here at MWF Studios, just north of Boston in Melrose, Massachusetts. John Cena Sr. is on assignment this summer, traveling the globe. In this installment, let's check out WWE Monday Night Raw from August the 10th, 2015. Fans, keep in mind that you are our tag team partners in keeping Boston Wrestling rolling and continuing to bring you a wide variety of free, great online content with our action-packed Millennium Wrestling Federation live events featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Time for Talking is done as our Support Indie Wrestling, WrestleThon, Indiegogo campaign, and Mega Raffle are both online now through Monday night, August the 24th. You can win huge prizes and rewards while helping us produce our next MWF live event, as well as finishing our Tony Atlas Studio Shoot Interview documentary DVD. Doesn't get a whole lot better than that, folks. We're not looking for a handout. We've got some big-time perks for wrestling fans generous enough to help with our costs, giving you a chance to be the booker or be the promoter, to say the very least. Boston Wrestling is a giant umbrella of live event media platform presentations to fans across the globe to be able to enjoy them at no cost. And our MWF Live Wrestling events are ready to heat up the northern part of the U.S. all over again. If you're seeing this video after our summer 2015 cutoff dates, remember, you can still help with a donation at any time using PayPal with the bw@bostonwrestling.com email address to help with our continued productions in 2016 and beyond. WWE Network is heating up in August with SummerSlam August the 23rd. In Brooklyn, New York, The Undertaker faces Brock Lesnar for the first time since the streak ended at WrestleMania 30. If you're a new subscriber that hasn't taken advantage of your free WWE Network month yet, use the links below and start enjoying WWE tonight. You can also help us out by doing your shopping on Amazon.com and WWEshop.com using our links below. No matter what you buy, even non-wrestling items over on Amazon, we get a small kickback for leading you their way, and it does not increase your purchase total 1 cent. It's a great way to help us out while you do your regular shopping, and it allows us to bring you even more great content. We'd also be happy if you joined us by subscribing for free to our YouTube channel. Starting to close in on 800 free videos for your viewing pleasure. If you enjoy what you see, share it with friends, and click the like button on YouTube so it'll showcase our giant library to more and more professional wrestling fans. After getting a break from it last week on SmackDown, Raw opened up with what felt like the 73rd straight week of Seth Rollins coming out to cut a repetitive promo. He put over that he destroyed John Cena's face with his knee. About 12 minutes into this, Cesaro came out, and even he emphasized that it was getting a little stale. Cesaro challenged Rollins to a title match, but Seth said the WWE World Title Open Challenge was last week only. There were hundreds of Cesaro section signs all over the crowd. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it was pretty cool. Kevin Owens made his way out next. He said Cesaro has done nothing during a title match. Owens said he beat John Cena via pinfall, and neither of them have, so he deserves the championship opportunity. Rollins again said he wasn't defending the title on Raw. Randy Orton made his way to the ring next. He made a comment that got many in the cyber world pissed off about Kevin Owens' weight. Who knows if that was a direct shot from someone in WWE office capacity. Orton said he wanted the title shot. Again, Rollins said he didn't care what anyone said, what anyone thought. He didn't even care what the authority thought. He wasn't defending the title. Triple H made his way to the entranceway. He said John Cena's only 50-50 if he's going to be able to compete at SummerSlam, and he announced that there would be a triple threat match between Cesaro, Owens, and Orton, and the winner would go on to face Rollins in the main event on Raw for the championship. The Diva Revolution opened up Raw. Better to get that out of the way early, I suppose. The Bellas and Alicia Fox defeated Bad when Tamina missed a super kick, and then Brie weakly, and I mean weakly, rolled her up. Paige's faction was at ringside doing commentary. I'm not even sure of their name after they lost the submission nickname they created for themselves because it was involved in adult entertainment. Oops. All three factions brawled after the matchup. Match wasn't that good at all as the Bellas were in it, but the post-match angle was all right, I guess. Later on in the show, it was announced that the three factions will square off in an elimination match at SummerSlam. The New Day defeated Los Matadores in tag team action. Solid action here. Crowd was behind New Day in this one. They actually chanted New Day rocks as opposed to the other version. New Day went over clean with their finish for the win. In an interview after the commercial break, New Day thought they were granted the tag team title shot at SummerSlam against the Primetime Players, but they learned that the match will also include the Matadores as well as the Lucha Dragons, making it a four-way championship match on August the 23rd. In the number one contenders match, Randy Orton defeated Cesaro, and Kevin Owens hit both with explosive RKOs to go on to face Seth Rollins for the title in the main event on Raw. Almost sounds crazy after his run over the past 13 years, but Randy Orton is one of the most underrated guys I've ever seen. The guy never has a bad match, no matter who he's in the ring with, always has great poise. Everything he does is so smooth. Randy Orton probably won't make most fans' top 10 of all time in WWE list, but he is outstanding. You look at that top 10 list you create, and you tell me match for match what that guy is capable of doing, as well as being a 12-time world champion. Granted, the championships don't mean what they used to, but I'll tell you, Orton is one of the all-time greats. Three great wrestlers in the ring for this matchup. They were given plenty of time to get their stories across. If you have to watch a Bella's stinker to get a match like this afterwards, it's a trade-off I'll take each and every week. This match is certainly worth going out of your way. It was excellent. Luke Harper defeated Dean Ambrose clean with the clothesline. That almost was a bit of an upset. It was probably the most effective use of Harper since he split with the Wyatt clan late last year. There was tons of outside interference with Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt. Ambrose and Harper were both on in this matchup. Nice two-segment match used to build up the tag team encounter with the four at SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan was the guest on Miz TV. Bryan was super over being back in his home state of Washington. The Miz stressed that Bryan still hasn't been medically cleared to return to the ring yet. As this was going on, the Big Show came out to confront The Miz, and the crowd went into please retire chants. Big Show fired back with find someone to retire me. Nice comeback to that. Ryback returned after suffering from a serious staph infection, and the crowd was hot. They were hot for Ryback. This is a guy you got to go with. Miz and Bryan, they got out of the ring as Ryback and Show faced off. Bryan rolled The Miz back into the ring between the two of them, and he got tossed around like a rag doll. Ryback hit all of his power moves to clear the ring of Miz and the Big Show as the build-up continues for the Intercontinental title triple threat match at SummerSlam. Up next, he had Rusev and Mark Henry. Summer Rae got up on the apron, a little angry that Henry was getting the better of Rusev. Lana was at ringside doing commentary. She got up and attacked Summer Rae. The two ladies brawled into the ring, and Summer Rae beat the hell out of her. She even put her in the accolade. Iron Sheik must have been thrilled if he was watching it down in Fayetteville, Georgia. This was a great angle, something fresh, something different. I love the Lana and Summer Rae dynamic. Summer Rae hasn't done anything of value in most of her entire WWE run. She's just been a girl lost in the Divas fluff for I don't know how long, but this is really good. Great creative use of Summer Rae here. Neville defeated King Barrett with a red arrow. As soon as the match was over, Stardust hit the ring. The two villains put the boots to Neville. Then Stardust went out to ringside. In the front row, it was the star of the Arrow, Stephen Amell. Stardust pie-faced him. Amell jumped over the barricade, ran into the ring, and attacked Stardust. Security separated them. After the break in the back, Triple H confronted Amell. He said he was a guest. They didn't invite him there to get physical. Amell said he wanted a tag team match, he and Neville against Stardust and King Barrett at SummerSlam. Triple H reluctantly agreed. He said if Amell's people signed a waiver so WWE wasn't responsible if he got injured, the match was on. And in the main event, Randy Orton defeated the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins via disqualification when Sheamus pulled Orton out of the ring as the referee was ready to hit the 3 count. Orton had Rollins pinned following one hell of an RKO hit out of nowhere. Rollins was jumping off the top rope. Orton hit it. It was a 10. Fantastic pay-per-view quality match with a finish that made sense. I hate disqualification and count-out finishes. I think they lack thought and creativity most of the time. Here it was used effectively to continue the Orton and Sheamus feud and keep the title on Rollins, so it made business sense. If you save a disqualification or a count-out for a few big matches a year, it would give those finishes far more impact. Again, that's just one man's opinion. Sheamus was ready to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. He dragged it on far too long, playing tug-of-war with the referee for some reason. Orton recovered and hit Sheamus with an RKO to end the show. Is Orton the MVP of WWE this week or what? Orton and Rollins must love working with each other because they have out-of-this-world chemistry. I could watch them wrestle every week. Orton had 2 pay-per-view quality matches on Raw this week, highlighting a very strong 3-hour broadcast. Of course, I could do without the Divas going as long as they did, and as much as I dislike the idea of the quote-unquote comic book type match, the angle was executed as strong as it could be. This was a great job by WWE in the roster this week, to say the very least. What did you think of Raw this week? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comments section below. Don't forget that our Support Indie Wrestling Indiegogo campaign and Mega Raffle continues through Monday, August the 24th. At the conclusion of WWE Raw, you can win thousands of dollars worth of awesome wrestling merchandise and other great perks that you can choose. Every penny that we raise goes right back into our MWF live wrestling events and in-studio productions. You can also join us live right here at MWF Studios Monday night, August the 24th, when Patrick Clark of WWE Tough Enough joins us live and in person. He's going to be in the hot seat for a studio shoot interview, joining so many legends of Hall of Famers that have been here before, and the fans in attendance get an autograph, get a posed photo for a very nominal fee that helps with our production costs. Running out of time again here in this one, folks. I'm Dan Marotti. Until we speak again, you and yours, be well.